All right, let's begin.
Yep.
Okay. So first of all, could you tell me your name, please?
Hello, my name is Anastasia and I'm from Ukraine.
Okay, perfect. Could you tell me, are you working or are you a student?
I am working right now, yeah.
Could you describe your job for me?
Yeah, sure. I'm working as a model and actress in Korea. Working in this field really nice because I have a schedule as I want to make it. You know, I'm doing as I want. I don't do the work I don't want to do. And you know, when I was small, my mom told me, "Oh, you'll never make money with your beautiful eyes, so you need to study and do this and that." And now I can say, "Yeah, mom, I'm doing money with my beautiful eyes."
Okay, great. Could you tell me about your hometown, please?
Sure. My hometown. It's a middle-sized city in the center of Ukraine. It's called Vinnytsia. It's somehow like 3 hours from Kiev, the capital of Ukraine. It's really nice. A lot of green there, like parks, squares and stuff. Very nice people, of course. I actually like it. It's not bad. Maybe like Daegu in Korea.
Okay. And do you think you will live there in the future?
Yeah, I don't think so. Actually, I really like it, but it's too small for me. Let's say when you live in Seoul, it's such a huge city. You won't be able to go to a smaller place anymore, I think.
Okay, all right. Now we're going to talk about housing accommodation. So what kind of housing do you live in?
Okay, so I live in a flat. In Korea, it's more like official, but it still looks more like flat. With 3 rooms, living room, you know, bathroom and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's your favorite part of your home?
Let's think. I have this huge, massive massage chair. So that's my perfect place to rest and to spend some time. Yeah.
Okay. And how is your home now different from your home in the past?
How is it different? It's different, first of all, because I don't have my parents in it, and I did everything as I wanted. All the, you know, decorations and everything, furniture. So yeah, it's super different. Even I'm still have the same taste as my mom, so maybe if my mom will come, oh, I know why you put this here and that here, you know, it's like.
Okay. And what do you usually do when you're at home?
When I'm at home, watching Netflix or just movies, mainly playing with my dog and cat.
Yeah. And do you plan to live in the same housing for a long time?
Maybe for the next few years, for sure. And then we'll see. Maybe I'll make a lot of money and buy my own.
Yeah. Okay. And are there good transport facilities near your home?
Yeah, I have a subway station like 10 minutes from my home or around like that. Buses, everything I need.
Good. Do you think it's important to live in a place with good transport facilities?
Oh, definitely. There is nothing worse than, you know, to have trouble going to work or anything like that. So yeah, that's very important.
Okay. Right, that'll do us for part 1. Perfect. All right, so for part 2, I'll give you the question and a pen. So I'll give you 1 minute now to make some notes and do some preparation. All right. Nice.
Okay. I think I'm ready.
You're ready? Okay, yeah. No bother. All right, so the question, could you describe a company where you live that employs a lot of people?
Okay, so what can I say that I don't think we have any Ukrainian company like Samsung or LG that employs these millions and millions of people around the world. Even in Ukraine, we have Samsung and LG companies. So Ukrainian companies are mostly small, and they don't employ that much people. But if we're talking about some place that employ a lot of people, it's like, for example, Roshan Candy Company. It's really famous all over the world, and they have factories in each city, big city, making like candies, chocolates, cakes, like anything, you name it. So yeah, really hundreds of people working there, like a lot. That's maybe the biggest company of all we have. And what kind of people work there, you ask, and I'll say maybe a very nice, poor people that need money and stable job are gonna work there. And I think that's great because working places, they're important just for everyone. I guess it's better than nothing, right? So
Okay.
very good.
All right, perfect. That'll do us for part 2. All right, let's begin part 3. So we'll keep with the topic of big companies. So should big companies be punished more seriously if they break the law?
Oh yeah, I think so. Actually, there are a lot of companies, even in Ukraine, even in Korea, that they think, okay, we have money, so we have power, and they can do anything they want. So I am sure they need to be punished more. Their head CEOs need to be punished more, so they're going to be more scary about consequences, at least. But I think, like, especially in Korea, even, they need to put more taxes for them. I know that a lot of big companies, they don't pay a lot for lightning, like this stuff, electricity. And you know that electricity in Korea is really expensive, right? And those companies, they pay so a little, and like normal people, they pay a lot if they will overuse like something like 300 kilowatt or something like this, right? And that's the main point. If they will charge that big companies properly, then there not going to be any problem with electricity in Korea or any other country.
All right, perfect. And do you think should big companies donate more money to charities?
Yeah, I think they need to stop robbing other people, and then they don't need to give it to charity. But yeah, that's this. I really think that they take more from people. So if they'll just stop taking from people, they can literally do nothing. And without any charity, because all this charity thing looks actually so fake for me personally. But still, if they are still gonna do the same as they're doing right now, yeah, sure, give it for charity, give it to poor people, poor children. A lot of old people need that, so maybe yes.
You said it seems fake. Could you elaborate on that?
It seems like every time a big company wants to look better, they're doing charity, because you know, if you will help a small child that is sick with something, you're a hero. And the reality is the expenses that child needs, it's so nothing for the company, so they're doing it just to cover their problems. And I know that a lot of companies are doing actually that. They are covering their bad parts with this small charities. Give that to million people, and then it's gonna be like, wow, you're giving this to one small child, you're helping this child, that's really good for the child, and that's great. I'm not telling that it's bad, but it's still nothing for the company, and they just like, oh, but we helped this one child like a few years ago, you know that. So it's just not enough what they do.
Okay. And what are some of the good things about working for a big company?
Good things. Stability. You mostly go in there, you start working, and you're working there until you're over. Right?
Yeah, right.
You always know how much money you're gonna get tomorrow, what you're gonna do in 10 years, and you can just live your life very in a standard way. You know how much you can spend, you know where you can go, you know, to foreign countries, you know, overseas, you know, just you're stable, you're okay.
Okay, yeah. Are there any disadvantages for employees if they're working for a big company?
the same. You're too stable, like you're too standard. You're stable, but you know that you're not gonna be anything more. You know that if you have money to go to, I don't know, let's say Malaysia, you won't be able to go to Hawaii because it's too expensive and too far away. So it's all about money and your future. You know that you need to work every day, 5 days a week, maybe even more because of what company wants from you. You need to give all your life to this company and then you have nothing.
Okay, all right. On that, we will finish the test. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so for this candidate, I'd give a score of 7.5. Strong points are fluency. There was very little hesitation, and I think most of the hesitation was content related rather than searching for a word. That was very strong. A good range of vocabulary as well. So if we look at the lexical resource score, so you used vocabulary flexibly and discussed a variety of topics with ease. When it comes to pronunciation, there were no instances where understanding was difficult. It was all clear to understand, but there were some instances of language one pronunciation coming through. Grammar errors are quite small. Plurals, articles, prepositions, small issues, but there's no difficulty understanding what she's saying. For example, like it called, I'm not hearing the pronunciation, it's called, blah, blah, blah. I'm still have, should be, obviously, I still have this. In terms of articles, for next few years, should be for the next few years. I think I will live there for the next few years. People need money and stable job. People need money and a stable job. In the third part, it said more scary. Obviously, should be scarier, the comparative. And put more taxes for them. I would change that. I would use tax as a verb. They should tax them higher. Yeah. Give it for poor people. Should be give it to poor people. Always give to with this preposition. So yeah, comfortable test, but a few errors persist as she speaks the whole test. Okay. All right. Thank you.